I'm going to teach you a recipe for some enchiladas that I made. First start off with the details. We're going to make a sauce. I use a canned sauce that I already have and then add some more seasonings to it because that's fairly bland. So I have some chipotle peppers I diced up and I want to put some other stuff in with that. I'm going to make the sauce. Start with that. I already cooked the chicken breast, and then I diced up the chicken breast into smaller pieces to make it easier for filling. Mix together the filling. So it's beans, chicken, some bell pepper that I have, and then the sauce as well. All that goes into the mix. And I'm going to make this layered, kind of like lasagna, where obviously this works for, you have to make a setup for the pan you have. You know, I got it like this, so you can arrange it however and cut them up into specific sizes depending on what you need. I grated the cheese, which is a big block of the Mexican cheese. There's so many different kinds of Mexican cheese, just whatever looks good, whatever. The first thing though, other than the sauce, is cooking the tortillas. This is a tortilla fresh out of the bag. If you put this in a layered enchilada, this gets pretty soggy. So I like to fry them on the stove. And they're just a little bit crispy, so it's got some substance to it. So when you're eating and you put the sauce and cheese and stuff on it, it stays together better. So I'll show you how to do that. Let's mix the sauce up first. Some garlic powder in there. Maybe half a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon if we're actually going to measure. Some cumin also. Quarter teaspoon. The measurements are going to be in the recipe that's on this page too, so don't need to listen to exactly what I say. Let's get going with the, put some olive oil. Spread out good. One trick I've found, we're obviously trying to get these crispy, so it needs to be pretty flat. So this is the can of beans that I'm going to mix in. This is completely empty. I just put some water in it to put some weight on it. You can put it on top of that and it'll keep it flat. And this is not going to heat up because that's the temperature of this is not super hot. Plus the tortilla cooks in, 5 minutes maybe max. So it's not gonna... Right here I have some bell pepper cooking. It's pretty much done here. It was kind of sitting on there for a few minutes. And I got some more here I just diced up. Next up here. I'm gonna put some of the sauce in the bottom. I'm gonna put sauce in the very bottom. That prevents the tortillas from sticking. I wanna forget about this. You can see that's just slightly toasted. That's pretty much ideal right there. Put this on just flatten out. This is how I arrange it. Here is the chicken that I already diced up. I'm going to mix the filling in here. Beans. The bell pepper. I also cooked some onion on there too, a little bit earlier today. It's mostly done. Mixing this together. Some of the cheese in first. Let's put some cilantro in here. I diced up the cilantro a little while ago too. So more cheese. The recipe for how much beans and the cheese and other stuff. Based on this pan, which is pretty small, so 9 inches by 9 inches. And the reason I use one this small is just because I could fit 2 tortillas in there, kind of 3 in there per layer, and arrange them like that. Whereas if I had a bigger pan, it would be a little more messy. You can obviously roll up the tortillas too for more normal enchiladas. Obviously it's all the same ingredients, so it wouldn't be anything different really. The cilantro is not something you want to put really on top of everything else, because being just an herb, it'll burn very easily. So since I put it on afterwards, definitely put some sauce on. Cheese. All right. There's that. This now goes in the oven. It's at 400 degrees. I'd probably say 10, maybe 15 minutes. Another thing also is I have an avocado. I'm going to make some guacamole. Here's that. Just take a small spoon. Scrape it out of there. And guacamole is extremely simple. The hardest part is finding a ripe avocado that's just a little bit soft to touch. And then basically take garlic, onion, cilantro, some salt, just a dash of lime, and what else? Some cumin. Just put that there. I diced up some onion a little bit earlier. I'll mix that in here. And also some chipotle too. I forgot to set the timer for the... I will go 10 minutes. Salt, pepper too. Tastes great. Just a little bit spicy too. Very nice.